everybody. It's been one heck of a week. I know that. I should have come on a couple of days ago, but some things came up. But anyway, I'm here, and I hope that you're having a great day today. Um, Today, we're going to talk about the olive branch. The olive branch. And I chose that particular subject because a lot of times, a lot of us don't know how to pass the olive branch. We're so caught up, we're so something that we can't even pass the olive branch. We're so angry, mad, frustrated at something or someone to where we can't even pass the olive branch. I mean, think about that. The olive branch. I have been angry, been mad at brothers of the craft, sisters of the order. I've been upset at those who I've come across in this organization and many other different organizations. And what I have learned is that I have to be able to pass the olive branch. And I say that because the olive branch was passed to me. So therefore, I had to pass the olive branch. So in this particular conversation, we're going to get a better understanding and try to have a better understanding of what does this olive branch look like? What does it signify? You know, in the Old Testament, after the flood, and Moses released, or was it Noah? I want to say Noah. Okay, released, released the dove, and the dove flew out in search of dry land. And there he found an olive branch, and he brought it back, and it meant peace. It meant peace. So we who are members of the craft, members of the order, should be able to pass that olive branch. And I would tell you this, if you are a member of the Order of the Eastern Star, at the foot of the star, in its in its brilliant ray of colors of the 5 points, you will find the olive branch being part of that star point. And I know some of you be asking, what do you mean? Yeah, you will find that olive branch there. Not only that, you being a Freemason, you also should have an understanding of that olive branch. That olive branch, which signifies peace, should be passed to your brothers, should be passed to your sisters when there is a miscommunication, when there is anger, when there is things that may take you off balance, off centered, when things may disrupt harmony, you should be able to pass that olive branch. It is not saying that you have forgotten and that everything is so wonderful. It is clearly saying, look, at this time and point, we're going to agree to disagree for the betterment and harmony of the organization. We can work respectively together. We can sit, we can fellowship, we can do all of that respectively with this olive branch. Because the olive branch says that we're good. We don't have to always sit and agree. No, but we good. We don't have to always be angry, but we're good. And being good is saying that I'm okay. I'm all right. And a lot of us don't know how to be okay. A lot of us don't know how to be all right. So we continue to harvest anger and resentment towards our brothers and toward our sister. We harbor that. We hold on to it. And I don't know why we do that. I've longed to wonder why we do that. Greetings, brother Anthony. How you doing, man? Yeah, it's been a few days for me. And I often wondered, why do we harbor that resentment towards another brother or towards another sister? I don't care what jurisdiction you're in, but we do it. Come on, even I did it. Even I did it. I'm not excluded. I'm included. Even I did that. But as I matured, as I've gotten older, as I've looked back over my life, I had to have a better understanding of what this thing really means. What does being a Mason really mean? What does being a member of the Order of the Eastern Star really mean? It has nothing to do with your jurisdiction. It really doesn't. be it Modern Free International, PHO, PHA, John G. Being a Freemason has nothing to do with your jurisdiction when it has more so to do with the development of your mindset, or taking those instruments that we so love to talk about and really looking at how they can help improve your life from a spiritual point of view and also a physical point of view if you would just apply them. But somewhere along the line, we have forgot the true essence and uses of those things for which we say that we love. We have totally cast it out, given it to the swines. We don't even respect the organization anymore. No, you lost it. You've lost that respect that so many of us who came into this thing earlier, in the 70s, 60s, 80s, and even in the early 90s, that respect that we had for the craft and for each other seems to have been tossed out of the window, because now we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on all of these different apps proclaiming that we are Masons and Eastern Stars, but you're not carrying yourselves like Masons and Eastern Stars. You're angry at your brother because he speaks to someone else of another jurisdiction. You're angry at your sister because she dates someone else in another jurisdiction. You're upset at a brother because he chooses to back somebody else in another jurisdiction. What is that? You don't exemplify those things that you claim that you are. You don't do that. You make it seem like it's some type of game mentality instead of applying those things for which you say you love. You don't know. You forget, or you have forgotten what that olive branch means. It's one of those significant emblems, things that we talk about in Masonry in the Order of the Eastern Star. You have totally flipped that star upside down. You have totally removed the compass and square out of the star and set it aside. No, you've totally, as if you wanted to destroy the very thing that you say that you enjoy, that you love. No, you can't do that without passing the olive branch. You can't do it. There's no way you can do it. You're going to have to learn how to heal, how to grow. Stay the path, because anything of discomfort helps you to grow. I'm going to say this again. Anything of discomfort helps you to grow. It should help you to grow. Some people, it hardens their heart, but with some who understand it, they grow from it. They learn from it. They take and they apply it and they say, oh, I got it. Some do, some don't, but it should. You should never be so comfortable till you forget how to grow. Everything worth having, everything that is worth anything is always hidden. Always. There's not one thing that is not hidden that is not worth something. Even the sun is hidden in the night sky because it's worth something. And it's the brightest thing out there. Even it's hidden. So we have to be able to dig deep within our spiritual capacity. Dig deep within our spiritual man. Dig deep down inside and begin to pass that olive branch to our brothers, to our sisters. If you really want to see this thing flourish, if you really want to experience the essence of Masonry in the order of the Eastern Star, you have to be able to do that. And some of us who are in leadership, we can't do that. You're not ready to do that. Oh, he hurt me. And what? She hurt me. And what? The organization itself is bigger than both of you. Set your mere feelings aside and begin to harness the energy to help that other sister, to help that other brother. Set aside your egos. See, one thing I've learned, just one of many things, but this one in particular, what I've learned is to be calm. Be calm in the midst of the storm. Don't get all riled up because JoJo is riled up or Susie is riled. Don't get all riled up. No, be calm. Be able to think and heal. Be able to pass the olive branch when you're angry, when you're upset because you believe or someone has done you wrong, even if they did do you wrong, you're too angry to see forward because you're too mad at the now. You're angry right now. You can't even release the energy to help catapult you or move you forward. You can't do it. So therefore, if you remain angry and not able to pass the olive branch, so when that sister or brother go ahead on and transcend into the celestial plane, you have not even found footing and saying, you know what, we made a mistake. We didn't agree. You know what, it was okay. And then when that brother and sister has now you're hurting. Well, I should have said, yeah, you should have, but you didn't. You had the opportunity, but because you were so angry and you had not yet mastered the idea in your heart to be calm in time of storm, it never happened. Because every time you seen that brother, every time you seen that sister, you were upset. You couldn't get over yourself. So therefore, no matter what took place, no matter how it looked, you was not about to say, sis, I'm sorry. You were not about to say, brother, I'm sorry. No matter what it looked like, you know. And some of us know that we've done some wrong things, and you still refuse to pass the olive branch. You still refuse to say, look, that's on me. That's on me. I got that. I take full responsibility. And then for some, you know that you got caught up in a lie. You know you got caught up in a lie. You still refuse to even admit that you got caught up. It's okay. It's okay to say I got caught up. It's okay to say I was wrong. It's okay to say here's that olive branch. Bro, yeah, I was definitely out of line. That's because you have not yet mastered or have an understanding of what it is to be a master mason. You haven't mastered anything. Not one thing. You have not mastered nothing. You're allowed to talk. You can open and close your lodge. You can open and close the chapter. You can spit all of the lingo out. You can pronounce the words perfectly. You know all the intricate things to say. You clone. You got that. But it's not in your heart of having understanding and being able to calm down when there's a storm around you. See, when you're able to be calm in a storm, you can always find a way out. You can always find land. You can always find calmer seas when you are calm. And a lot of us never gets there. A lot of us never get there. We're too angry. We're too mad. We're too upset. And then when somebody asks you about why you're upset, why you're angry, you don't even recall. You can't even remember why you're upset, why you're angry. You know? You don't. And that's the thing that gets a lot of us. It really does. We have to be able to come to a point of understanding. Today, I walked into a room, and there was a lodge brother. I hadn't seen him in years. I mean, I really hadn't seen him in years. He was a member of one of the lodges under the jurisdiction of John G. Jones. And he was a senior warden in one of the lodges. And we talked. He said, man, I sure missed the lodge meetings. He said, oh, man, I miss you, Brother Tony. And I said, what, brother? To be truthful, everybody that was in the lodge when you was there, they all gone. Passed away or moved on. But they're gone. You're only going to recognize a few faces. And if you go to your own lodge, brother, you're only going to recognize one face. Your whole lodge has changed. And we talked about the old times. We talked about those things that brought us to this point. Why did he leave the lodge? We talked about that. We talked about him wanting to be a wishful master. We talked about the thing. He said to me, he said, man, I sure wanted to be a wishful master, Brother Tony. I was learning. He said, but when disharmony came into the lodge, I lost it. I couldn't get it. I lost it. I was angry. I was mad because I didn't see the brotherhood that way. So he left. I couldn't, Brother Tony, that's not why I joined. I didn't join to see brothers disagree in such a manner till it was hurtful. I didn't join for that. So he left. But masonry being so such a anchoring, such a part of his life that he was like, man, I got to get back in, Brother Tony. And I told him, I said, look, your wish from, well, the past master, he's a past master now, he's still there, but everybody else is gone. And I'm quite sure you are welcome home. You're welcome home. And I said, when you get there, when you come knocking on the door again, when you call me, I got you. No need to worry, brother. That olive branch has been passed. Those brothers who caused that disharmony, they're gone. You know? And one of them is not even active anymore in anybody's jurisdiction at all. So, you know, it happens. But we have to be able to circumscribe. We have to be able to pass that olive branch to heal those who have been hurt by the various activities and members within the confines of the jurisdiction. When you're able to do that, the Order of the Eastern Star of Freemasonry looks so much better. Looks so much. It is just totally like, yeah, this is why I'm here. You got your chest all poked out. Yeah, this is why I'm here. Yeah, I'm a Mason. Yeah, I'm an Eastern Star. Because you see it. You know, brothers getting mad and they don't want to assist the sisters. Sisters getting mad, they don't want to assist the brothers. Because you are not yet matured enough to understand the true essence of the organization. So you can't pass the olive branch. You don't even know what it looks like because your anger has gotten in the way. So an olive branch, what? I can't stand that mother. You know how you do it. Come on now. You know what you say. Every time I see her, boy, she just, every time I see him, I just want to fight him. No. You have not yet matured. You have no idea of what the olive branch means. You have no idea of what Masonic maturity means. See, you're a Mason in the youth. You're still in the youthhood of being a Mason. You're not even moved into the second degree of being a man. And then when you say you're a Master Mason, how can you reflect upon a well-spent life when you don't even understand it? When you can't even apply it? No. Come on, brothers of the craft, sisters of the order. You got to be able to pass the olive branch. You got to be able to move yourself out of the way for the benefit of the organization. I never said don't hold anybody accountable for their mischievous and misdoing. I never said that. I said, but you must be able to pass the olive branch. And once you are able to do that, everything that you wanted, everything that you see, everything that you believe the organization to be, it is. Let me say that again. Once you were able to do that, everything that you thought, everything that you had inputted, everything that you believe that the organization can be, it is. The organization is a true essence of the brotherhood. The organization is the true essence of sisterhood. Because you portray that. That's what you give off. That's the olive branch. That's how you're able to grow. But some of us never get there. Some of us never grow. Some of us stay into apprentices. Some of us just stay in Eastern Star. Your mind has not yet matured. Although you may have a leadership position, but your mind is still functioning as a youth. So you never understand those 5 points and how they help you mature as a lady. You never understand those first 3 degrees and how they helped you to grow into manhood because you have not yet understood that simple thing that is called the olive branch. You want to extend it because you're too hurt. That brother hurt me so bad. That brother, he hurt me so bad. Yeah, he hurt you. You hurt him. Words was exchanged. But when you are a man, you're able to say, look, I got it. Brother, I'm sorry. If I said something to you that may have offended you, may have taken you off your square, if I said something to you like that, bro, I'm sorry. I said it out of anger. I did. And even at the time when I said it, yeah, I probably did mean it. But you know what? I have grown up. I realized that my words that I said caused you some serious hurt, caused you some serious pain. And because of that, bruh, I sincerely apologize. I pass this olive branch over to you. Now, if they don't accept that olive branch, you leave it at that. That's called growth and development. When you have passed the olive branch and they can't accept it, it's okay. You did your part. You know, I've heard people say, nah, he didn't really mean it. But he said it. Now, whether he meant it or not is not for you to judge. It's the mere fact that that person had the capacity and sense enough to understood. Bro, I'm sorry, man. Oh, why he laughing? He laughing and saying that. There's what you call a laugh or a laughter, a nervous laugh. You know, when you're nervous, you kind of laugh. I don't know if you've ever been in a situation, or when you're nervous, you laugh and you're pissed off at the same time. Different people have different ways of dealing with different situations. So one may laugh, one may smile, one may frown. But when somebody's sincere about something, they will say, look, hey, I apologize. And they leave it at that. Different people apologize in different ways. You have to be in tune enough to understand that. But when you're not in tune enough to understand, it's going to go over your head because you're not going to let it go. You're not. He didn't really mean it. She didn't really care. It's, you know, yeah, for real. That olive branch is something special. But we have to learn how to really pass the olive branch to heal. Until you do that, there's going to be a lot of misunderstandings. There's going to be a lot of mistrust. There's going to be a lot of everything because you've yet to understand the olive branch. You won't get it. So I just want to send a big shout out to all the brothers who popped in. Brother McKells, what's going on with you? Brother Bay, what's happening with you? Appreciate you. Anthony Maddox, what's going on? Vincent, how you doing? Slim Daddy, what's happening with you? Mickey, what's going on with you? Jerry, what's happening? To all of you who've tuned in and just to be with me today, that's very special. That's special, and I appreciate that because time is everything. You took time out of your day, be it a minute, 5 minutes, to hear what I had to say. That is special. I'm grateful and I'm thankful. We got some big things we're working on for the channel. I want to say thank you to everybody coming on. Brother Melvin Little, I'm waiting on you. You got the studio done. Everything is built. I want to say I appreciate your time and your effort to help me move forward and to push me forward. I want to thank you for those who came to your studio to help you put that thing together. And we ready to fly now. We're ready to fly. We're ready to make some things happening. So until next time, to all of you, I appreciate you and I thank you. Pass the olive branch. It's okay. Pass the olive branch. Until next time, peace and be well. Whatever you do, stay out the bushes, keep your light on, and we're going to make it do what it do and grow. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Until next time, peace and be well. I'm out.